So something that can come up in your life is the need to file an injunction. That's a protective order on your behalf against someone. There's a couple different categories of those injunctions, and that can be really important. There's domestic violence injunctions, where you have a loving relationship with that person or you live under the same roof. There's repeat violence that doesn't need that title. There's stalking and repeat harassment. Now, this is important because you can't just go in and apply for an injunction based on one incident. Almost all of these injunctions require multiple incidences. Now, you get this little tiny space in this huge amount of paperwork to say what happened. You need to attach a bunch of extra sheets of paper to that to really fully explain to the judge why you need this injunction. And to do this in a way that actually is meaningful, you need to have an attorney by your side, which you're allowed to have while you fill out this paperwork. Now, this is important because there could be a temporary injunction put in place just based on what you put in that petition. And if it's an emergency, you need to make sure the judge is going to grant that. You also need to make sure that you have your evidence in a row. And that's because you're going to get a hearing within 2 to 3 weeks of filing that paperwork. Now, that means if you have an attorney by your side, we can have witnesses ready, evidence ready to present, and your case can be argued to the judge in a meaningful way. One of the things I see the most is I'm sitting in the back of the courtroom, other injunctions are going on, and there's people unrepresented, and they really need this injunction. It's really important for their safety. Unfortunately, they get into court, they're flustered, they don't say exactly what happened, and the judge dismisses it because they carry the burden to prove that case up. And if I just feel like I could have gotten up there and been next to them, I really could have explained to the judge what was really going on. I could have presented their case for them better. And then they could have had that injunction and that peace of mind that night, that person's not going to bother them anymore. Now, if you have a pending criminal case and that person's on the other side of it, you can actually have the officers come in and tell the judge exactly what happened. And there's nothing more powerful than the actual police officer involved in your case getting up there and explaining to the judge why he believes you need to have that protection. So if you hire a law firm like Carlson and Meisner, you're really going to have that opportunity to have an attorney be in there for you, fight for you, and get the result you need.